What's happening, everybody? I'm going to bring my buddy Scotty in here. Scotty,
How's it going?
good, buddy. Happy Thanksgiving or Thanksgiving, St. Patrick's Day. Why am I calling it Thanksgiving?
I don't know. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you.
I got my little green cup here. Camera girl,
You and everybody else.
Yeah, cheers.
I didn't get the green going, but anyway.
Okay. Let's get the comments there. Well, if you're watching or whoever's in the room, if I get kicked out, I got a little bit of an issue with internet, but Scotty will carry the show on. How's things, buddy? Anything good? Anything happening?
The move is done, so that's a relief. Now we just have to organize everything here. It's a craziness, but the last 2 days, Steph and I decided to do a little thrifting, and it was fantastic. Couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe what we were getting.
So thrift stores?
Thrift stores, bud. I got to show you. I meant to show you this.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got 3 of these. So there was a bundle of Brantford stuff. It was a thrift store in Brantford. It was all Brantford papers, $20 for the whole lot. One of them was a 1939 Brantford Institute yearbook. So it's a school yearbook, 1939. Bunch of other old stuff in there. This is a Wayne Gretzky. There was 3 books. This one here, autographs. Wayne Gretzky and Janet Jones autographed this.
Come on.
Yeah.
Hold on. How do I?
So there's Wayne Gretzky, completely legible.
That's awesome.
And there's Janet Jones right here. Right there.
Very cool.
So this is 19. You know how we used to do those celebrity tennis classics, right? Oh, okay. So Chris, we lost his internet, so I'm going to brag a little bit here. But I was really happy to get this. This is 1988.
I'm still here. I was just highlighting you.
Okay. Sorry. 1988 program. So
that's cool.
It's got other ones in here too, but I'm not sure who they are. I think one is is it Russ Courtnall? Like it looks like a Courtnall or something. But anyway, I got to go through it.
You know what you should do? You Google that event, and it will tell you who was there.
Oh, it says it in the program.
No. But to authenticate, make sure that those people were there. Like you can
go
online.
It tells me who was there.
Is there a list?
So the list there tells me everybody that's in that classic.
Oh, okay.
And then it has them with their pictures. So Kurt Muller was there. There were some actors, actresses.
Did Kirk Muller sign it?
It doesn't look like it. It would be nice if he did, but it doesn't look like it. I'd have to go through. There's one that says Chester #1, so I don't know what that meant. But
did Walter sign it? Was he there?
I'm sure he was there. I wouldn't know his signature, but one of them could be his, maybe. But either way, it's got Gretzky and Janet Jones, and I'll have to figure out the other ones. But just for these alone are going for about $30-$40 just for the pamphlets. I got 3 pamphlets. Only one has signatures in it that I could.
Well, that's a good score, brother.
$20. $20.
That's nothing. It's nothing.
Nothing. $20. The yearbook covers that. It's probably $25 to $40 for the yearbook.
Yeah.
Crazy.
All right, well, let's see who's in the room, Scotty, before we start. Anyways, guys, if you're watching this live or you're watching it after, you're watching Adventures in Reselling with the 2 Canadian guys, Scotty and Chris. Thank you for watching. Please, if you like it, give us a big thumbs up. Today, we're going to dive right into the world of Facebook Marketplace. And we're going to check out the good things, the bad things, what sells, what doesn't sell, what can't sell, and stay near the end. And I've got a hot tip, 5 tips on how to make money on Facebook Marketplace. All right, that I've pulled off the internet. Well, let's see who's in the room before we start, Scotty.
All righty.
Monsieur Yobolo Ayolo. What's going on, buddy? A little bit of a smiley face from our buddy there. Welcome back. Good evening.
Good evening.
What's up?
Jose. Hey, guys. Hey, Carl.
I think Carl's talking about your Wayne Gretzky signature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Tommy.
Hey, Tommy. Thanks so much for mentioning us.
That was great last night. Good interview. Very good.
That was an awesome interview. And I don't know. Maybe I want to say it.
Go ahead.
People have to go over and check out that interview Tommy did with Craigless Hunter. That was awesome.
If you're watching this after the live show, guys, go over to Tommy's channel and check out that interview. It's really good.
There is about 10 to 15 minutes near the end where Pete talks about reselling and the secret to reselling and being successful. And that was probably the most powerful 10 to 15 minutes advice anyone here could ever get.
Yeah, I'm going to have to rewatch it.
It was like I felt like I was in college and he was the professor. I think Pete was a year younger than me. I'm 50. I think he's around 50, but I think he's 71. I was born in 70. And I felt like I was a little kid listening to a professor at university. And this is how you do it. So that was the strongest, most powerful message I've ever received. So anyway, thanks for that, Tommy. That was awesome.
Yeah, Tommy, that was great. Hey, Justin, what's going on? What'd you lose out on there, Carl? Let us know.
Missed out on an amazing Facebook deal.
Alerts didn't let me know.
See, I don't get alerts, so that'd be interesting to hear, Carl.
Yeah, you can set it up on your phone. I'm not going to talk about that today. I'm talking about more the website and some things that some people are not aware of on Facebook Marketplace. Where are we? I'm jumping up and down. Hey, guy, okay, that. Hey, guys, I'm on time. Yes, Retro, how are you?
Retro guy.
Dungeons and Dragons.
That's a big miss.
I love selling those. It's vintage ones sell very well. And there's Carl, the lazy reseller, saying, "Hey, Retro." All right.
How's things with you, Chris? Any big scores? Any big
Yes. It's funny. When I was out with Camera Girl on the weekend, and I shot a video. I think it's up now. Yeah, you guys saw that one already. It's up now. The guy was wheeling, they wheel the carts around the thrift store for the donations.
Yep.
And a guy wigs by. Hand me that right there, Camera Girl, the spaceship. And I look down, and there's this brand new sealed Star Trek model. And they can't sell it right away, so they have to fumigate it, whatever. So I went back on Monday, couldn't find it. Tuesday I went back, I searched the whole store, and then I went over to the showcase, and it was sitting on top behind, and this is from 1995, factory sealed.
Wow, nice.
I got it for $14. They had $19.99. I had a coupon. So,
and is it? You said it's a model?
It's a model of the Star Trek Enterprise, SS Enterprise from '95. So, it's funny. I had this in my head for 3 days, and I got it. But comps up to $95.
Nice.
So, and I got a good 3D puzzle. I picked up today. For St. Patrick's Day. Can you grab that one? And this could be a bolo. I'm getting Camera Girl working here, running around, handing me stuff, Scotty, before we continue on. The thing right there to your left. Yeah, that's what I want. Yeah. Can you pass it to me, please? She's gonna go. I got to show you what I bought, and I'm gonna make some good money off of it. But while she's doing that, let's go back to the chat.
Alrighty.
Can't miss out on a deal.
Carl
missed on the deal. Yeah.
Don't believe it. I don't believe it either. I don't believe he's about to tell us about it.
Yeah. All the time, man. Nice. Retro, what did you get? All right. So I was on my way home today, and I stopped into the little this is one of the few of the things that I got through the week, right? So I stopped into the Salvation Army in Milton, and it's small, man. It's hit and miss, depending what time of day you go in there. So because of St. Patrick's Day, this stood out. I was walking around, and I know the manager, Lynn. There, she's really nice. We were talking, and there wasn't really anything on the shelves. So I look, and I see this sticking out, and
Thank you.
check this out: a kilt, a real
What?
kilt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
with the pin. Check it out with the pin from Scotland.
Nice.
And I looked this brand, like, look, this is the brand here. I'll hold it up for you guys if you can see it. See that?
Yep.
Plan Royal. And you look this up. I think I paid $7.99 for it. And these ones here from Scotland sell up to $80.
Nice. Well,
And
the pin.
I don't sell clothes, so
Yeah. That pin might be worth something too. Did you check
they
it
are.
out?
They sell in. People buy them in like 2s and 3s.
Okay.
Well, I'm selling the whole thing. I haven't listed it yet, but I'm going to sell the whole thing in one.
Nice.
So, very cool. So that's a couple of cool items that I found. All right. All right. Let's get this thing started, Scotty. Happy St. Patrick's Day, guys. Cheers. For anybody out there having a refreshment while we're doing this. So I've got a couple of things set up here. There we go. So let's get this thing going. All right. So today's topic, and we'll stop and answer comments as we go along. What is Facebook Marketplace? Right? That's the thing. What is Facebook Marketplace? And a lot of us know, so maybe some people that are watching this don't. Marketplace started as a place for peer-to-peer selling. 800 million globally shop each month on Marketplace, Scotty.
Wow.
That's the size of it right now.
Yeah.
And these are current data numbers. Okay.
Wait, 800 million. Is eBay in the billions? No, it would probably.
I don't have that data. I should have pulled it. But I think, yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm just thinking globally, eBay might be in the billion. I'm just wondering how close they are.
Well, we're not talking Facebook versus like the platform Facebook, the social media platform versus
just the sell.
We're talking the marketplace part of it,
Yep.
right?
Right.
And we've talked about this before. If Facebook really wants to get into this game, they have it built in already. They're ready to go.
Yeah.
They have their members, right? So, but how to sell a marketplace, it's so simple, Scotty. It's the easiest thing. I have people, and I've got somebody that contacted me yesterday going, what the hell is wrong with eBay? Why can't I just go on and buy something? Why do I have to go through all these steps? And Facebook Marketplace is pretty simple, right? All you need, what do you need, Scotty?
Yeah.
Facebook Marketplace account, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So once you got one of them, you go to your news feeds, right? You go there, you click on Marketplace. So these are steps, guys, on how to list something. Very simple. Create new listing. Select the item that you want to sell, right? The pictures, right? Steph does it for you all the time, right?
Yeah.
You add your photos, information about the item, and the price. You click publish, and that's it. That's how simple it is.
Yeah. You know, right? The advantage to Facebook Marketplace, and I'm not going to talk like a pro. I'm just kind of clicking in my head right now. Mm-hmm. But you could have your picking kind of, you could have clips of your videos or something integrated, but you could have your picking Facebook connect with your selling so people can interact with both of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's something, I don't know. It's probably out there. I just don't know yet, but you could probably interact both of them. Where right now it's kind of YouTube and eBay. You know what I mean? But in Facebook, maybe you're going to be able to combine both of them. So
yeah,
I don't know.
We're going to talk about a little bit about that as we go along.
Some interesting
things. Yeah, it's something around what you're talking about. So
yeah,
let's go back to the chat, see where we are. Where did we lay off there, Scotty? You've been following along.
I think Jose may be around there.
Right there?
Okay. Yeah. I was thinking 811, but that's fine.
What did you get? There we go. That's where we were.
Okay. Been to Scotland, and they sell for up to
1,000 euros. Wow. I don't know what this one's worth. If it's €1,000, I'm coming out to see you for a drink. If I sell it.
Only on St. Patty's. Well, I guess that's Ireland, but anyway, it's close there.
I don't know the true value of it. I got to dig in.
Robbie Burns days when they go for that high price.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. What's up, Jody?
Hey, Jody.
Good day. Facebook Marketplace is a gem. And that's what we decided to do today. So we got retro, Carl, Bobby Orr, coffee mug, milk glass, federal, Facebook Marketplace, 15 plus 20 shipping, sold 2 days. Wow, nice flip.
So Bobby Orr
coffee cup, milk glass, the old milk glass.
Wow, that's crazy. Nice,
that's nice score. Milk glass can have some value for sure. Picked up some this week. Quebec Snowman Dude. We'll get about 50 plus shipping for the two. Yeah, that's more of the stuff that you would dig out, Scotty. Camera Girl one makes that as well. So
yeah.
So
some of it.
eBay reached. Okay, there you go. 185 million buyers worldwide.
Okay.
So the 800 million just crushes it, Scotty.
Yeah.
Right. So. Thanks. You have to be quick on Facebook. Yeah, you do. You've got to be right on there. It just takes so long, though, to filter. That's the problem. Hey, Stacy, what's going on?
Hey, Stacy, good to see you. Okay. Interesting on your kilt there.
Stores. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to dig this brand up. I don't know.
I'm going to ask Carl a question. Carl, would you ever pick up something like this in a thrift store? This is a taxidermy alligator in a thrift store for $12. I just wonder if Carl would pick that up if he saw it.
See if we can. Yeah, I want to see if I can. You want to put it? No.
No.
You want to? Oh. Let's see if you can put. Yeah. I don't know what's going on with my thing today, but can you show that? Is it better that way, Scotty?
Yeah, he's missing a foot, but everything else is there. He's got the old stitches on the bottom of the belly. But I think I'm going to get about $70 for him, and I paid $12. So I'm going to put him in the booth, though. Just really happy with that find. That pays for my whole day. Got tons of stuff, but
it's nice. Even though he's missing a foot, don't worry, you'll still sell him.
Oh yeah, for sure. Just the face alone. If it was just a head, you'd probably get $40 for him.
Kind of glad Facebook's reaching more people. eBay doesn't deserve it. Well, they don't some days. Jody, you're absolutely right. The platform tomorrow. I'm going to be on with. I registered. I was invited and registered. I'm going to be on with eBay between 2 and 3 or 2 and 4. I can't remember. And they're going to go over a whole bunch of topics. And I'll make notes for you guys, and we'll have that information on my next show next Wednesday. So be on the lookout for that. The Facebook app, yeah, it's better than the phone app is much better. I agree. Nope, probably can't sell it. Oh,
I checked on eBay. You can they are selling them on eBay, but you can still sell.
You can sell that on eBay.
Yep.
You can't sell live alligators, Scotty.
No.
You can only sell the ones that are been stuffed.
And he's an oldie.
I've never seen one. Hey, East Coast.
Hey. Yeah, Milford Station. They weren't. I don't think they were on last week. Missed you guys. Yeah, retro guy would have bought it. Yeah. Threw it in the booth too.
Oh, good, Debbie. You're going to be on there tomorrow. Oh. Beautiful.
Nice.
Hope to see you. I don't know how many people they opened it up for, Debbie. Maybe you do. I don't know. I just kind of registered and left it and put it in my calendar. So Okay, let's get back to what we were doing. So, what people in the room right now? What do you think are the one, two, three, four, five top 5 items that people sell on Facebook Marketplace? What do you, Scotty?
Top
Well,
5 items. I think
yeah.
furniture. I think furniture is one.
Okay. All right.
Would you? Is that right?
Well, we don't know. We're
Probably.
going to go through them.
Okay, furniture, toys. Let me just think here. Furniture, toys. A lot of household goods, I guess. I don't know. That's probably where I'm going to leave it.
All right. We'll see what people say in the room. Where do you guys think the top 5 items are? Please leave it in the comments if you can. They invite everyone with a store. I think everyone I talked to was invited. Thanks, Tommy. Well, that's Tommy responding to the eBay thing tomorrow.
So what is that? Is that what did you say that was? So they're just going to talk to you like?
Yeah. They're going to. Yeah, they're basically. This is the Canadian version, I think.
Yep.
So I went on, and they're just going to talk about everything and anything about eBay. What's new coming down the pipes?
Oh, okay.
We can bitch and complain about it, right? So
yeah.
So Tom Collins, tools. So
tools.
You said furniture, tools, cars,
Lego.
Yeah, it's true. There's cars on there.
Yeah, right? No, but Lego's everywhere. I see
Lego. Yeah. Lego's a good one for sure.
Cell phones.
Clothes.
Oh, he's got all 5 here. Cards, clothes, games, furniture. I have no idea.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Those are all good.
Power equipment, toys. Yeah.
I wonder if it's different from region to region, with or you know what I mean, or it's pretty much the same.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to know.
Yeah, I think it's 2, Carl. I think it's 2. I got to relook. I think it's 2 to 3 or 3 to 4. I can't remember.
Yeah, I think Stacy's right here. A lot of kid and baby stuff.
Kid and baby stuff makes sense.
Yeah.
Carl, Skylanders. Retro says Skylanders.
Ouch. Carl buys them all up. There's no you can't get any.
Small appliances. Real estate. I've never seen real estate on there. Have you?
No. But there might be a special area for the real estate, maybe.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people would be buying in their area or know someone would be moving into the area, or someone coming from another area would get, it might be a good one.
This is a good one.
Food.
I don't know if it's on the top 5, but this is a good one because there's a lot of these ghost kitchens, and we've talked about this before. People showing a picture of what they make, and then they're taking orders for the weekend. So it could be Indian food, Irish food, whatever, Greek food. There's a lot of this going on now. And they only make so much a week or for that weekend, and when they sell out, they sell out. Good side gig if you're a good cook, right?
Yeah, not me. Steph's a good cook.
So maybe she'll start selling furniture and cabbage rolls. Bikes and seasonal. I was going to make that joke, but thought I would give it a rest.
Skylanders.
Skylanders, yeah.
Yeah, you missed Debbie. Apartments for rent. Land. Yeah, I have seen. I have seen rentals on there.
Yeah. Apartments, basement apartments, stuff like that. Yeah. I've seen that too. There's a Mr. Beast Burger in Edmonton, Ghost Kitchen. Yeah, they're so popular, Jody. They're everywhere now.
Couldn't resist.
The restaurant is an entire. Okay, gotcha. All right, let's go back. Go ahead.
I was just going to make one comment. It's kind of off topic here. I was at a thrift store. I'm new at the thrift store thing. I really like yard sales and estate sales.
I know.
And stuff, I'm getting a little hooked on the thrift stores. I saw and I passed by, and it's kind of going to the lockdown. I think it was maybe like an aesthetics or where they do waxings and all that kind of stuff. But they were professional waxing wax warmers, $9.99. Oh, would you pick them up? $10?
I don't know. Did you look them up if they're worth anything?
They are, but they're all over the board, right? And this was a professional one, so it probably could have been $70, $80 a piece.
Probably.
But I don't know.
Well, you know what I saw today at the thrift store?
What's that?
I didn't buy it. They wanted $80 for it. The professional nail salons where they do pedicures.
Yeah.
The actual machine that people put their feet in.
Really?
So I saw it for $80, the whole thing. It was complete with the chair and everything. And I looked at it 4 times and I went, it's got to be worth $2,000. Like a camera girl's one's right here going, why didn't you phone me? We should have bought it.
Oh, geez. Hey,
I don't know. They got to be worth something.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, but I don't know. I didn't want to haul it. And, you know what I mean? So anyways, here we go. We're going to go through the top 5. Here we go. Here's the first one. Children's clothing, which was said, right?
Yep. Yeah, children's clothing for sure.
Number 2.
Toys. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yep.
All kinds of toys on there. Number 3, my favorite. Nobody said it, though, I don't think. Well, no, I think Retro said cell phones, didn't he?
He did say cell phone.
Yeah. Electronics is a huge market on Facebook Marketplace. Vintage stuff, too. Good vintage speakers. Scotty, your favorite?
Well, it's kind of my nemesis. It's something that I can't turn away from when it's cheap, but it takes up a lot of space. It can be a slow burn, but there can also be big profits in there as well because you can get it cheap at auctions. So, so I don't know if I'd call it my favorite, but I've done pretty well on a few items for sure. Without question.
I think the one good thing on Facebook Marketplace with furniture is, like you said, you could go to an estate sale near the end of it, right? The last day.
Yeah.
And usually those big pieces of furniture are still sticking around. Or even a garage sale, let's say. And you go back there and they're still there. And then you say to the guy, I'll give you $5 for it. You got your truck, throw it in the truck, you take it home, clean it up, flip it for $100.
Yeah. Now, I would caution people a little bit, like get old stuff. Like I don't know the new stuff, but I don't think some of the new stuff sells. Some of the mid-century modern will sell, and then some of the real old stuff will sell. But I think, like, I don't know. I'm not putting it down because I've bought it there before, but I don't know if you went to an sale and got something that you could buy at Leon's or the Brick. I don't know if that would sell. I don't know if you get a whole lot of money for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
But if you get really, really old stuff, that stuff could get some good. You get some good prices, and you can get it cheap because people can't take that. They're like, you have to have a truck, and you have to have people that can pick it up and move it. So it's a little more difficult.
Yeah, the cool thing is if you got the Google app on your phone, and you use that little box there. See the little box with the dot in the middle? You know what that is? Harry showed me that.
Yep.
Take a picture of it with that, and then you'll find out what it sells for, or what it is.
If it's old, you probably won't find that out, though. You have to know.
I'm saying the newer stuff that you don't know about.
Oh,
you may find it there, right?
Yeah.
So if you're getting an end table or a coffee table for 50 cents, and you can put it on Facebook Marketplace and sell it for 40 or 50. If your truck's empty, throw it in there. You know what I'm saying?
Because me personally, I would not buy new stuff. It's just not my thing, right?
Yeah.
I'm into the old. So
yeah, I hear you.
I just don't want to say, hey, go buy this table for $10 and you'll flip it for $200, because I don't know everything about the new furniture. But if it's old, then you can really tell by the wood and the paint, and sometimes no paint. But Sometimes you got mouse holes in the back, and you'll still get $1,200 for the piece. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's 18 and 1700-year-old, like from the 1700s or 1800s.
I still love the video where Steph's cleaning those bottles out, and there's dead mice in the bottom of the bottles.
Yeah.
Every time I watch that, I laugh. You're talking, and she's cleaning them, and the dead mice are. It doesn't even bother. She's just cleaning the bottle. Laugh.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Okay, let's finish off the top 5. Handmade items. For people making stuff at home, right?
Yeah. Like folk art, primitive stuff, handmade. Yeah. Well, I know you're kind of looking more newer handmade, but even the old handmade, the new handmade, for sure.
And then the last thing that this article talked about, and I believe this, and Camera Girl 1 and I have been doing this. Anything not worth shipping, big stuff, big things sell better on Facebook Marketplace.
Yep.
Right. So we're going to get into. Go ahead, Scotty. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, and if you are going to get into some old furniture, and I only say old because I don't know the new, but you could probably offer a delivery too. You know what I mean? Like we've delivered a few items as well. So, because it's Facebook, so you're kind of dealing with local stuff. So if you have a pick truck, you could add delivery and stuff into that as well. So.
And I was interesting, and I didn't add it to this presentation, and I should have. In the U.S., there is a delivery service like Uber, and they are strictly working with Facebook Marketplace. And I don't know if it's in every city. So if you go to buy a large item and you want it shipped, when you go to buy it, that person can give you a rate to your address using this company. I think they're called Lyft or something like that. And I promise you guys in the room, on Scotty's show on Sunday, I'll have that information for you to let you know what it is. Because I don't think they're in Canada. I think they're only in the U.S. right now. Okay.
I remember we sold something, we delivered it for 10 minutes away. She wanted a dresser that was an old 1950s dresser. So we picked it up, put it on, and within a couple of days we sold that for like 50, 60. So
it's crazy.
You just give it to us too, right? So she bought something from us, gave us another $50 on top of it. So, so.
But there's just so much, man.
Yeah,
so much that you can buy and flip on that platform. All right, and then we're going to talk about other popular items. But we got 12 comments. Let's catch up there, Scotty.
Okay.
I'm trying to.
Jody with the 824, I think, was the last one.
The meat burger, Mr. Burger, Beast Burger.
Okay.
Sure, couldn't resist. Yeah, we saw that, and then Jody was here. Yeah,
right there.
Yeah. I got Stacy saying free stuff.
Curb pickup.
Scotty, your favorite?
100%. I hope we do it again this year. I think we do it every other year in this area. So I don't know if they'll have it this year, but last year we cleaned house on that. Boulevard shopping. Hey, our guy is invited anytime he wants. I feel the need to troll. Wow.
What's that say? Selbo cough.
Elbow cough.
Oh, okay. I
think it's some sort of like.
Oh. Yeah, pedicure chairs. That's what that was. It was the sink, the top, the shower head, everything. The camera girl's looking at me. You should have bought it for the basement.
Yeah, for sure.
Vehicles.
Tommy's 100% right here, and that's where we pick up our furniture. Is an auction house that because of COVID is closed right now, but they will open up, and that's where we get our furniture for cheap. 100%, Tommy. The live local auctions for sure.
Are any of them doing virtual live auctions, Scotty? And
replacement? I'm going to do a couple videos on stuff that we got, and right now I mean, the auction finished at 8:00, so I have to see what we got on what we've got in the last couple of weeks on auctions. I was so busy I couldn't really do those kind of videos, and I'm going to do another couple of videos on all the thrift store finds I've got. But I did get some stuff on online auctions. It did not include furniture though on the onlines. But if you do local online auctions, even and maybe that's what Tommy's also referring to, the online, you can still get good furniture because you're just going to drive and pick up your items anyways.
Yeah.
But there was nothing for the right price that I could get in furniture on these auctions, but there's a lot of little stuff.
And another thing, and this is a good comment right here, Stacy has here, the old 70s dining sets, because they're too heavy to move. People do want to get rid of them. Just come get them. I see so many ads on my Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah.
What sells, and this is something to look out for, is the old big ashtray stands.
Yeah, we got a few here. I've sold a couple, the cast iron ones and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and they sell very well, and cigar smokers like them.
Yes,
for their room, right? They just yeah.
These things, believe it or not, I got a bunch of pipes here out of online. I'm going to do this on a video. Estate pipes. These things sell. Well, they can get into hundreds, but these ones are probably like $15 to $25. I haven't really looked at them, but I have a bunch of them. There's another holder. I got these 2 holders and a bunch of pipes out in the online estate. So very cool. Estate pipes, they fly out of the booth. These estate pipes fly out of the booth. If I put $15 on those, within 2 weeks they're going to be all gone.
Oh, I believe
all those. Yeah, all those pipes.
What about antique canes? Any
it depends what they are. Like, I mean, if you got the wooden ones and they got some nice carving in them, there's walking sticks. They're not so much canes or walking sticks.
Yeah, walking sticks. Yeah,
folk art stuff on them. Mm-hmm. If they're like antique and they're done by certain people, I mean, they can go into the thousands of dollars, right? Like I've seen them go for $7,000 to $12,000 with the folk art carving, and they're beautiful. They're more of a wall decoration, but they considered walking sticks, right? So yeah, some of them get very, very good, but you have to know what you're talking about, what you're doing, and I'm not really there yet. So
yeah.
Like I've seen it, but just because someone paid 7 to 10, 12 grand for them, I can't tell you if they're worth that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I can just say I've seen them go for that, but I couldn't tell you what is what. Not yet.
I had a viewer send me some photos on my Facebook page, like private message me. She found a 2-pack concert T-shirt, and I got to know anything about them. You really got to really know your stuff. And from what she was telling me, it sells for over $1,000. This 2-pack concert shirt,
dude. Like he's the one that got shot, right? He's the rapper that got shot.
Yeah.
So yeah, his stuff is very collectible.
So this is for some tour
that he did.
And she found this shirt. She asked me if I said I don't know. I would join a couple of Facebook pages that specialize in that stuff. Send some photos to those guys. They'll be able to tell you.
Rally Roots might know. They deal a lot with that kind of stuff. If they'd reach out, I think they're very friendly that way.
Yeah, I don't know, but she's going to let me know what it's worth. So
yeah.
Where are we here? We got to catch up here. Show that Google thing again. Oh, okay. Yeah. So what you do is just go to your apps and download the Google app. It's the Google app, and it's actually just Google. And you see, there's the mic. Beside the mic, you've got that square with the dot. So what you do is you hit that, and camera comes up, and you just take a picture. Let me take a picture of this mug. So I've got a green mug here. I don't know if it's not working. It's my Wi-Fi. There we go. Search. So look at this. I just took a picture of the mug that Camera Girl 1 gave me, and I found it. Alexander Keys.
Yeah.
Bottom right, top left. Exact same mug.
Just by taking a picture of it.
Just taking a picture. So if you can't have there it is here. Let me turn it around. So if you don't have, UPC code, or you can't find it on eBay, or you can't find it on Amazon, that's a good place to start. And look, if we go through it, there's a whole bunch of the same ones. And there's sites where they're for sale or they're sold. So it's a good starting point.
I think it basically takes a picture of your item and compares it to Google Images.
That's what it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the technology. But still, it just saves you so much time.
Dude, it's
I use it all the time.
Yeah, we use it all the time too.
Yeah. Especially for antiques, it'd be great, eh, Scotty?
If some of the antiques, though, is it is, especially if it's vintage or it's within reason. But some of the stuff is just not out there. It's like you're not going to find it often. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem.
Were you the guy who bought my $300 remote and did not? Okay, now they're fighting between each other. We're just going to let them fight, okay?
It's a show all in itself.
I should have thought of the handmade items. My daughter sells tons on there.
Yeah.
Okay, there's. Yeah, Lyft. I think that's the company, Tommy. That's linked with Facebook Marketplace. I think that's the company. Find someone to blame. Okay, guys.
So Lyft would also be in the U.S.
They are. Lyft is in the U.S. That's where I came up with that delivery service with Facebook Marketplace. People post stuff for free. Hey, back to this comment, Stacy. I've picked up some good stuff for free and made money, man.
Yeah.
They just want to unload it. Stacy, she sells canes. Any ones to look out for, Stacy, that are worth money that you know of? Want to share with us?
I've sold old crutches, like the old wood crutches, old ones.
Yeah, like even the old hospital bamboo wheelchairs.
Bamboo wheelchairs. Yeah.
You know the old with the bamboo, the caning on it.
Yeah.
And they have they sell very well if you find them. Yeah. Sorry, Amazon Camera Girl 1 is correcting me. It's the caning. Awesome, thank you.
I found old playing cards tonight. This is also going to go into a video. And there was a little tin, and it was behind the glass. And I'm like, there's no marking on that tin at all. Like, there's no advertising. Why is that tin behind the glass? So I asked to take a look at it. What it was is an old pack of playing cards with Braille.
What? Very cool.
So it's like the tin is probably 50s, 60s at least. And it's all Braille. And it's got all the playing cards, $5. Why'd they have it behind the glass? Cool. Yeah. So anyway, I picked it up. I figure I'd get $30-$40 for them, right? So
did you look them up?
I haven't yet. No, they're still in a bag here. I mean, I can go get them if they're somewhere here, but I thought that was pretty neat, right? Like it tells you if it's a king of clubs or an ace of spades or what. It's all in Braille.
That's really cool.
$5. Hey, Harry.
What's going on, Harry?
I was surprised Harry wasn't on Tommy's show last night. He must have been working, I guess. I didn't see any comments from Harry last night.
Yeah.
Or Carl either.
He's coming back from a free pickup, listening to you as I drive. Well, thank you, Harry, for listening.
Good. Yeah. Thanks, Harry.
Hey, Harry. Okay, let's finish off this. We were at other popular items, and more people were making some comments. Here are the other ones. Art, cars, collectibles, home goods, pet supplies, and Legos are the other ones.
Justin or somebody said Legos. Somebody said Legos.
Somebody said Legos. So there you go. That rounds off, and it makes sense because I've seen every single one of those things on these lists.
Yeah.
So
in a weird sort of way, it kind of
makes sense, right?
About everything you could sell. So, but
now everybody knows what sells, but what people don't know is what doesn't sell, or what you're not allowed to sell. And I'm going to tell you a quick story. Well, actually, I should show the list, and when we come to that one item, I'll tell you a story that happened to Camera Girl 1. And when we get there, what do you guys think? What do you guys think in the room right now? What not to sell on Facebook Marketplace? What you're not allowed to sell? Let's see what people say.
I would say taxidermy.
Okay. Let's see.
Not the alligator, but I would say like a deer head or moose or something.
Okay. There's no logic about what they put behind the glass. They're talking about your cards.
I agree, Carl.
She's talking about the canes. Most have carvings on the cane. People seem to buy them. I treat them as generics, so maybe I should investigate more.
Especially, Stacy, you deal with antiques. You've got an antique booth. If it's old wood, you can tell the difference between an old wood and new wood. Yeah, it could be. So I think it has to do a lot with the artist. So if it's signed, you know what I mean. That could be a big difference for sure.
Hi, Harry. I'm getting up at 4:00 in the morning, so like 8:30, I'm in a camp walker state. Just tried the Google thing. Good, glad. I hope it helps out. Alcohol. Okay.
That's a good one.
Well, everybody, sir, I can't talk right. I can only talk at red lights. Okay, no problem.
Okay.
Stay safe, Harry. Stay eyes on the road. Live animals. Cannabis.
Cannabis might change though in Canada.
I don't know.
Right?
I don't know.
That's took a big turn. The neighbor's dog.
The neighbor's dog. Guns.
Yeah. Facebook. Yeah, it's very.
Donna, how are you? Guns.
Yeah, Xana. Guns. Yeah, guns. Hey, Xana.
They wouldn't let me sell a dead animal head.
Like the deer head.
Milford Station, good one. The dog. Neighbor's dog. Says hi. All right.
They wouldn't let me sell a dead animal head. There's got to be a story behind that one, unless it's just a taxidermy, like a deer head or something.
All right. So let's take a look.
Kidney.
Camera Girl 1 says body parts.
Kidney.
Okay. The first one on the list.
Weapons. Yeah.
No,
does the pocket knife count as a weapon? What counts as a weapon? A baseball bat? I don't.
It's just a generic. They don't break it into guns and stuff like that. Rocket launchers or grenades, right?
Drugs.
So now, what drugs? OxyContin, old prescriptions of Tylenol 3 you got laying around that you want to get rid of,
where's it?
Or we're talking, you're talking marijuana, which is legal, or we start getting into the hard stuff. I don't know, but it is what it is. But I can tell you what they're doing, and there's alcohol. And I want to tell you a funny story about this topic. So Camera Girl 1 had some. They were sherry glasses. Were they sherry? Yeah. Brandy or sherry glasses, and she didn't list them like that. She just listed them as whatever they were, the glasses. And somebody said to her, what do you use these for? So she commented back saying sherry, cognac, whatever, brandy.
Yeah.
Well, a few hours later, the listing was removed.
Wow.
So Google, they're picking up keywords.
Right.
Anything to relate with alcohol. And if you're promoting it, they take the listing down.
Just through Messenger.
Through Messenger.
Wow.
They pick it up. So be careful if you're out there selling like glasses and stuff. Just you can't say cognac, vodka. It'll pick it up and kick your listing out. Now I don't know if you can, if you I think wine glass is fine. Camera Girl saying to me.
Once I started the conversation.
But I think the conversation when you're talking, the dialogue, they think you're promoting the alcohol. Anyways, that's what happened. And if anybody in the room that's happened to them, please let us know.
I know I was doing They don't. I don't use up anymore. Anyway, it was one of those ones we've talked about it before. But I tried to sell a pellet gun, and they wouldn't let me do that. They made me take it down.
Facebook Marketplace?
No, it was Let Go. Let Go. That's what
Yeah.
it was.
The rules on eBay with weapons, like guns, you
Yeah.
can sell them in Canada,
Yeah.
but nowhere else. You can't send them over the border to the US or international.
Yeah. Well, this is before I had my booth, so I just put it in the booth now anyway.
Yeah. Okay. So the next one here is currency. Not allowed to sell currency. I wonder why that is. Why you can't sell old dollar bills, or I'm wondering if they're counterfeit or what.
Yeah. Hard to say. Hard to say.
And here's one: digital only items. So I guess any online games or stuff like that with codes, I guess they don't want people getting ripped off, right? And this is really funny. When we did the show about the bots buying the PS5s and buying the sneakers,
Yeah.
there's a lot of guys selling those sites on Facebook Marketplace, trying to teach you on how to buy stuff once you buy a bot.
My police light. My siren.
On where was that?
On Facebook.
You can't sell it?
No, on eBay.
Yeah.
Blue.
Okay. Adult material, which you see very rarely on there, right?
Yep.
The neighbor's dog.
Yeah.
There's the neighbor's dog. Tobacco.
Yeah.
Right. So I guess you could sell your pipes, but if you had any old tobacco, there any products that have been recalled, and I don't know how they're going to regulate that. That's a tough thing.
Yeah. Probably just anything that's illegal too, right? Like any.
Yeah. And then we've got misleading, deceptive, or offensive items. But this is interesting here. You can sell event tickets, so like hockey tickets, baseball ticket, concert tickets, and gift cards, but you must follow the strict guidelines. What they are, I don't know. I didn't dig them up.
Okay.
But on eBay right now, this is a no-no. You're not able to do it with a new managed payment system. Any comments, my friend?
No, I think it's pretty straightforward. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
they're trying to cover their butt too, right?
for sure.
Where are we?
We're at Stacy at 847.
Right. Smoking pipes and license plates. I've been made to take off a marketplace. Oh, interesting.
Really? Well, I mean, Stacy, you're going to do well putting those in your booth anyways. I sell lots of license plates and pipes, so I can't keep pipes in my booth. There is quick moving as cameras.
I'm wondering why about the license plates.
I have no idea.
Are they putting them on stolen cars?
Well, I mean, you can get license plates anywhere, really. You can go to any antique store. They could be. I don't know.
Yeah, but you can go to the corner store and take a license plate off a car with a screwdriver.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah. Sex. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's for Craigslist in Canada.
Yeah, exactly.
That's where that goes.
Oh, you missed Harry there.
Oh, sorry.
Taxidermy
stuff. Dead animal heads.
Yeah. Howdy. Hey, Ben.
Ben, how are you? Have you been on our show before? I'm trying to remember. Welcome. Anyways.
The avatar looks familiar.
Yeah. Quebec snowman dude.
Really? Is he being serious?
I don't know. He has a funny sense of humor, so I don't know if I take him 100% half the time.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know if because the snowman might melt or something, but I remember in public school we had a kid that would take popsicles to school and then cry when they were all melted at lunchtime. grade 3, I think. It was funny. But the carnival snowman dude, that's you know what he's talking about there, right?
Yeah. Well, I've been to Quebec. Yeah, I know what he's talking about.
So Quebec snowman dude. Huh.
Maybe. Quebec has-
I wonder if he's really got something there where it's like kind of taboo, like it's, Quebec has that rule. It'd be interesting to know.
Camera Roll Girl is going to go investigate. Debbie, used cosmetics, beauty products you may be able to get to sell vintage in a different category. Huh.
Saying hi
So
to
Debbie
Ben.
knows Ben.
So Stacy's got a message she was posting against the guidelines.
Mm.
So Stacy, let us know what they said. Like, what was it? Did they give you a list of guidelines? Did they just say this is a strike against you? If you do it again, you get in trouble. Like, what was all part of that message?
Interesting. I think he was referring to my milk glass. Oh, okay.
All right.
Gotcha.
So,
okay. So we're about an hour in, and we've got one more segment here, guys, that we're going to go through, and we could take some comments, and then whatever you guys want to do, we'll open the floor up. And here we go. I got this off of another website. A lot of this is common sense, but we've covered some of this. You touched on something earlier in the show, Scotty, and we're going to highlight it. And I've talked about it in another show, and we're going to highlight it. And the last one here, the fifth one, is an open topic on how things are going to move forward, I think, with Facebook taking or growing in the market, my friend. Okay? So the first thing that this guy says, and he is an expert selling on there, he says, do the research, just like we did. Find out what sells. Go find that stuff and list that stuff. That's how you're successful.
and on Tommy's show, that's what Pete was last night at the end too. Do your research. Start off small. Learn your items. Start selling them. You know what I mean, and gradually learn more and more and more. Do your research. That's probably the biggest thing, Chris, is to do your research.
And I think it's on any platform, Scott. No matter if you're on Etsy, if you're on eBay, whatever. The most asked question I get: how do you know what to sell? Right?
It hits you one day. It hits you one day, and you can look at things and I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'll definitely pass by things, and every now and then I'll pick up something that I'm not going to make a profit on, but I probably could sell it for the same price. Sometimes I pay too much for an item. It's still sellable, but it's not for as much as I think.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, probably 85-90% of the stuff I pick up is pretty I'm end up pretty happy with it. So,
and you know what, with my videos, what I like the comments when I do the picking videos, and I'm just putting music and I'm just walking through the thrift store.
yeah,
I love when people leave comments. At 4:58, there was a Starbucks clock you missed.
I saw that clock. It was a Starburst clock. The only problem is there's a lot of repops, and I think if it was a Starburst, a real one, they would have had it behind the glass counter.
Yeah,
there are a lot of them with the little. It's an imitation. It's all plastic, and then they have the little cap on the back, which you can get anywhere. It's just a little square with a little. You put a battery in it, and it tells the time. So I think that's what you missed. But I saw that too. It was on the bottom lower shelf.
Yeah,
and there were clocks there. I saw that as well. but it was I mean, it would still probably have some value to it. It's not like a real Starburst clock.
Yeah, but
But it could have been. It could have been. I'd have to go back and take a look. It could have been.
yeah, so I always go back through the video and check it out, and then I'm like, oh man, next time I'm out, I'm going to look for that. But that's what I like about sharing that with the viewers. There's people out there that know about things I don't know about, and I learn just from those comments, which is awesome. I love it. It's
I
great.
think Retro Guy sold one for a couple $100. He might have mentioned a couple months ago about a Starburst clock. It's a mid-century model. They're very, very desirable. I've sold one, not with wood, but it was all brass, but it was the Starburst, and it was like Samson or something like that was the maker. And yeah, so they do have value.
And what I'm gonna do also, guys, and let me know in the comments if you're interested. I want to plan on a Wednesday night. I'm going to start picking certain simple categories or items, and I want to highlight what they sold for on eBay. And it might be things we're not looking for, and that's another segment I'm going to want to start on the Wednesday night, Scotty. These are not really bolos, but unique items, just like you're saying, like this Starburst clock, that they're out there, and we just walk right by them. And I think,
yeah, that's they. I think if it was legit, like you were at a Value Village, right?
yeah,
I think if it was legit, they would have. You never know, but I think they would have had it behind the counter. They probably would have had something silly on it too.
I bought that Japanese bass guitar. They didn't know what it was worth.
That's true.
Sometimes they miss things.
Yeah,
they miss it.
Yeah, they missed my alligator. They missed my alligator.
Yeah, alligator missing a foot. You're right. So we've got to do some research. We both agree on that. And here's the one that I touched on, and that's how I'm getting a lot of my free stuff, is joining Facebook groups. And I think I'm a member of like 30 right now in my area, and they're all different. And when you go on there and you just type in free, and you can spend hours and hours and hours going through them all and going through all the free listings. Yeah. So there's a good tip. Join Facebook groups, guys, in your area. Anything, Scotty?
No, I mean, I think that's good too. I think, I mean, I'm kind of like, I don't know. I'm not into all the technology and all that kind of stuff. I'm kind of like a loner, I guess, in that regards. But I just kind of just skip through it and hopefully find stuff. So Steph is the one that does all the selling and listing on Facebook. Mm-hmm. And I'm kind of just a hacker as far as like scrolling through, hopefully find something.
Yeah, well, there's a tip. You should join some groups there, dude.
Yeah, I'll have to look into that for sure. Yeah.
The next one here is take good photos. Very important. Clear, nice photos. No matter what platform you're on, take the good photos, guys.
And I said this last time, Chris, that we did a show. Put your measurements in, because there's nothing worse than getting 15 texting or messages. What's the dimensions? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're sitting there, and all of a sudden Steph's phone going ding, 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 ding. And she's like, oh, my God, I didn't put the dimensions. It's in the barn at nighttime. It's too late to go and dig it out and do dimensions on it.
Yeah.
Like, get your dimensions in there, because people need it to fit in certain places.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They can't have it too wide. Sometimes they'll just ask for dimensions because they're not there.
Or I think put a measuring tape in the photo.
100%. Yeah.
I
think everything I list online, I put like a yardstick next to it, and I do it in inches. But I'll put it beside so they know what they're getting. Like there's one photo in there with exactly that ruler beside it.
You're best to do it in inches. That's the best measurement because everybody knows what an inch is, right? So
sure.
You put centimeters. A guy in Florida is going to go, "What the hell's a centimeter?"
Yeah, for sure.
He won't know, right? All right, and here's something that you talked about earlier. Spread the word. Cross promote, right? Facebook owns Instagram. Put it on both.
Yeah. I'm that's That's what I'm going to be working on right now is cross promoting, spreading the word. At the end of the month, we're just getting everything organized. But when I go full tilt here, I think that's the only way you can do it, right?
Yeah.
You're missing a lot. You're missing a lot other.
You're missing a lot. And I think this is a very important point, is spreading the word.
And you know what? And I don't know if I should be sharing this or not. But one of the other things I also do is if you get something, I'm kind of talking more antiques and tools, but if you go there and you get something, once you're there, ask if they got other stuff for sale. You know what I mean? Or tell them what you do, and maybe they have a relative or a friend that's moving, and they got a whole bunch of stuff where you can go in there and pick. You know. So.
No, good point. Now, the other thing, I got
to ask if they got more. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Another thing here is because, and I'm not going to get into this in big detail, and I don't have it in here, and I've got one more bullet point we're going to talk about, Scotty, is from what my research was, do you know how many listings you can have on Facebook Marketplace on just a personal page? What your max is?
I think you're only allowed so many a day or something, isn't it?
It's 150 listings in total.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm finding. Now, I don't know if it's true or if it's changed. Now, the next step from your regular Facebook is to go to Facebook Shops, where you open up a sub account from your Facebook, which is actual business.
Okay.
So there you can do whatever you want, right? Cross promote, list your items. But I don't know, and I didn't dig into that today when I was doing this, because I wanted to make this very simple, and maybe we can do that another show, talk about Facebook Shops. What are the advantages, disadvantages? How is it different than Etsy? How is it different than eBay, right? But those are 2 points I wanted to talk about before we hit the last one here. And this, I think, last point, Camera Girl One's having big success doing this. Delivery.
Yeah.
And the one cool thing about this, you got Facebook Marketplace, so you pick your geographic area. So I picked Milton, right? So people are looking at my items, and they're in Hamilton, Burlington, Mississauga, Toronto, Scarborough, however. So now, if you sell online and you have an account with a shipping company, you know what the cost is to ship this to Burlington. So you just put it in the listing. $10 delivered to your door with full tracking. And then you put in your listing, e-transfer. Once you send e-transfer to me and I get it, I will pack it. I'll send you a tracking number, and you'll be able to track the package right to your door.
Yep.
So this is, I think, is a big part of Facebook Marketplace that's going to grow and grow and grow, Scotty. Your comments?
Yeah. No, I think especially with furniture, because a lot of people can't go and pick up furniture. I live in a smaller town, so we're not going to have like an IKEA where you can grab a box, take it in your house, and then build it. Like, you know, you do have or Leon's or your Brick, they do delivery, but then you're spending brand new, you know what I mean? You're paying for $400 to $600 where you can pay maybe $200 for a nice table, chairs. Someone delivers them. I think it's definitely more appealing. And for us to do something here is not like the city.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
It's 10, 15 minutes usually.
But if Facebook Marketplace, now all of a sudden, a guy in Vancouver sees my item and I can offer him shipping, they'll reach out to you.
Yeah.
Right? But what about, I don't know, and I got to talk to Camera Girl One about this. Do Americans see what we're selling on our side? I don't think it goes crossover from
Probably
Canada
not.
to US.
So
Yeah.
when you said delivery, you don't mean personal delivery. You mean like mailing.
Yeah. Like I would use Canada Post.
Okay.
So
See, delivery I thought was more of a personal delivery.
No. Camera Girl One, she says local GTA delivery via Canada Post.
Yeah.
Flat rate. This is what it is.
Yeah.
Right. So.
I need to.
We'll send out notifications by email.
What to sell? What's hot? Oh, I didn't know that.
Nice.
I've never seen that before, Debbie. Thank you.
Carl probably knows, and he's keeping it from us.
Oh, he'll tell us. Hey, Marrakesh, how are you, buddy?
Hey, good to see you.
You saying hi to everybody? I guess the marketplace has moderators to approve posts before it's live on Facebook. It's a random message saying you have a listing that goes against marketplace guidelines. She's answering your question, Scotty.
Well, I know they do have moderators for sure. I know Steph has tried to list too many items at one time. You know, nothing intentional or anything. It was just one of those learning curves. But they did.
That is a restriction. That is your.
They did reach out to her and say you've gone over your limit. I think she had to retract one of the listings or something. But so they do definitely have moderators for sure.
I'm pretty sure sometimes I feel that way, Justin.
Justin, let me help you out here. Like, I don't know. I know you've mentioned different things on our show before, and I don't know exactly what you sell. I think if you're into glass or, like, find things that are unique, like things like this sell. Pulp culture stuff sells to a degree. Like, you have to kind of, like, beer, but they have to be in good shape. But beer signs, different things like this will sell out of your booth. You just have to kind of, it'll just come. I don't know. It's like definitely electronics, like these radios in the backs, they will sell. There's so much stuff that will sell. It's just you have to be patient and just don't overpay for things. If you overpay and you're not selling that stuff, you're gonna get yourself in trouble. At least that's what I kind of do with Steph. Is when she was first starting, do not pay high dollar for that stuff. Oh my God, that's so nice. And I remember the first thing she bought at an auction. She paid $60 for this. It's a little radio from the 60s. It was cool, but there's no way that it was worth $60. And it played music, and it held the toilet paper, and it was a nice pink. She's like, $60. I go, wow, you really wanted that, didn't you? Because there's no meat on the bone for that one. You know what I mean? Like, what are you going to sell it for? $50? Like, you lost then.
Yeah.
So, I think you just have to be patient. Metal, die cast cars can sell, but they lose a little value. So people overvalue them when they buy. You got to buy them for $5-10 max, because you're going to sell them for 20, 25, maybe $35 in a lot of cases. I don't know. Just trying to help Justin out there, Chris.
Yeah, the thing, like, this is funny. I showed this in my last video, and I went to grab it because I'm a bit of an idiot here. I didn't read it when I was at the thrift store. I think I paid $4.99 for it. This is a Power Ranger in the box. So this is 2017, 2018. Nice for the price. I figure I could flip it for $40. So I'm looking at it, and I go, okay, press here. I press it. Shut up. It's in French. It's in French. So I look at, it'll stop in a second. I look at the box, and they've got French stickers over the English areas. So I start looking online, and these things sell for big money for collectors because they only made so many French versions.
Oh, nice.
So I don't know. I listed it for $59 just to see what would happen. I haven't sold it yet, but you know what I mean? Like, so that's why somebody didn't pick it up at the Value Village in Burlington, because it was in French.
Yeah.
So just something funny, Justin, there. You never know what you're going to find that you can flip.
Yeah, it all depends what you're into too, Justin. to like into old antiques things. That's what I kind of specialize in. That's what I have interest in. That's what I'm learning. But I don't know what else to do to help Justin. I think it's just a learning curve, Chris.
Yeah. It's education. It's learning. It's learning. That's all it is.
And watch other people's channels. Watch Craigslist Hunter. Watch. I like him. Auction Professor. I think he's very. He really shows you some very interesting things that it just opens your mind to different ideas of what people are looking for. Mm-hmm. The crazy thing is, people will go out and spend a lot of money on stuff that doesn't sell. And then you could go to that box of old postcards for $10. And some of those postcards are worth 60, 70, $100. You know what I mean? And you can get the whole thing for $10. And you can just sell the whole postcards and probably make $700, $800. Like, it's insane, but you have to learn.
Weird stuff sells, she's saying. There you go.
Weird. He's 100% right. It's hard to find super weird stuff, but it's definitely what sells, for sure. Like, I got this guy here. He's homemade. He's paper mache. I got $300 on Etsy. I paid probably $2 for him. You know, I don't know if he's going to sell for that, but he's so weird, unique. I can ask for whatever I want, because if somebody's into paper mache collecting, 1970s looking farmer guy with his dog, it's quite big. See what happens.
Justin, you got to go see Scotty's video of the alien. He sold that alien.
$250.
You got to see this thing. Yeah, I couldn't believe what he sold it for.
$250. I paid $5 at a yard sale, but it's unique and odd. And I wish I had him back. I wish I didn't have the $250. I wanted him back.
Yeah, he was so cool. I would have kept him too.
I know it's one of those things.
What do we got here? I buy tons on 2 local Facebook auction groups. There you go. So those sites do work, Scotty.
Yep. And Retro Guy too. Like, he's probably got a really good eye and knowledgeable. Maybe he has suggestions on how to learn to what sells.
Yeah, we should have him on the show, Scotty, on your show on Sundays.
I asked him. He said maybe sometime, but Retro Guy, you're always welcome to come on. Always.
Oh, here's something for you, Justin. Stacy's posting here. Too bad we can't share. She wants you to check this Instagram. Vintage, chic, antique, and decor is what you want. Some of my stuff. Oh, okay. That's her Instagram page, I guess.
Okay.
Scotty. Okay. So anybody looking to see what Stacy's selling, check out her Instagram.
And you got to be patient too. That's one thing, Chris, I've learned. I don't know what you're like. You got to be patient. Things aren't going to sell tomorrow if you listen today. Sometimes things will take 6 months to sell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or sometimes things just technically don't sell. It takes a long time.
I sold a oil painting today that I've had for 2 years, listed by a Mexican artist. And a guy bought it today. I couldn't believe I was going to throw it in the garbage 2 weeks ago. Camera girl goes, gets this thing out of here. And we were picking up a coffee coming home late in the day, and my phone went cha-ching, and I sold that stupid painting. Now the problem is I got to pack it. I hate packing prints or oil paintings. So,
dude, Steph and I do this all the time out of the booth. We're like, that's got to go. Like, we're almost like we're on the verge of like saying, you know what? No more art, no more paintings, original paintings. We get so much at for very low prices at auctions, and they look super nice. And I'm like, we can't put them in the booth. They just take up room and they don't sell. And all of a sudden we're ready to take them out, and then two sell in one day. It's like,
it's crazy. It's like you talk about it. And it happens. Yeah.
And it's like, now what do we do? You know what I mean? So you got to be patient on something. You have to have different platforms to sell it on, because the more eyes, the better. Different types of people are on different platforms. I don't know what else to say about that, Justin, but
yeah.
I mean, watch a lot of YouTube. Watch a lot of sellers and what's hot, what's not.
I agree. Stacy's asking me, did the lady buy the digger do? No, not yet. She hasn't got back to me yet.
Digger do.
Did I tell you the story?
Oh, you did. I know, but it's just
she wanted me to play it and asked me if I could play it. I'm like, come on.
What tunes it in? I don't know.
It's like I was waiting for her to say, Can you play a song on it for me and send me
Yeah,
a
yeah,
recording?
yeah.
Well, not yet. No. Reply to all messages so as not to infringe on your seller rating reply time. I'm trying to
Yeah.
think what we're always.
No, that's a good point, Debbie, for sure. Very good point. Stuff's got like a great rating. So
Yeah, you have a good rating too there, camera girl one.
You do. I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
For now.
So I guess these are local. Okay, he's just talking to Carl about where he gets his auctions on Facebook. Okay. Absolutely inches in the movies I watch. They never ask how many meters is that. It's always inches. You're right, Harry. It's kind of funny. Well, in Canada, we're metric, right? So, okay. Harry's laughing at Harry's comment.
I don't know where Harry was going with that one, but
I know what he's. I know what he's saying. I didn't want to say anything. I'm just keep going with the comments, Scotty. I know what he's. Okay, good point. Good point. Oh, I love the idea, including delivery. Oh, we jumped up here. Hold on. Wow, we got a lot.
So, Carl, I love that idea to include delivery.
That was the
Yeah.
auction.
Yeah.
Chris, 150 is plenty. Quality over quantity. Facebook
The
great
only,
for
the only
big.
problem there. What if the Canada Post ran on battery operated vehicles and they ran out of battery power before they delivered Carl's parcel?
You'd have to talk to Carl about that, and I'm not getting
and then
into
it's
that.
late, and then Carl gets dinged for late delivery. Like, Carl, I don't know. I think we need the gas powered delivery trucks.
Did you see Pete's St. Patrick's Day video today live?
I did. I watched it today. Yeah.
Did you hear about what he's looking at buying? He's trading the Tacoma
the truck, and then he was
going to a Rivian electric truck. He's looking at an electric truck.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. Isn't that the one they threw the rock at? And
no, that's Tesla. That's Tesla. The window broke. Yeah. Okay. Will eBay charge me for increasing the sale price on a buy it now listing? I realized I was cutting myself short a bit, so I increased it a couple of listings with watchers, still below what others are asking. No. Did you cancel the listing or just increase, like adjust your, you probably adjusted the listing only and then resaved it, modified it. Let me know, Lyndon. If you modify it, no, it's the fee comes off of whatever you sell it for. That's how they take their cut. Porch pickup, okay. Okay. So you got some local, some really weird stuff.
Yep.
Old school, what's going on?
Some stuff I got on auction, I'm going to put in a video, is there's about 15 old, they just look old. I think they're probably 70s, 80s, but they're crosses. And they're made out of like a clay. Like, they're very professionally made. And nobody bid on them. Like, I got them for like $12 or something like that in an online auction. I'm probably going to get probably 15 to 25 per cross. I'm going to show them an upcoming video, but I'm just saying, you bid on stuff like that. If nobody else bids on it, you're gonna.
Yeah, you don't know, right?
Yeah. And crosses sell, Bibles sell, that kind of stuff sells.
After you and I were talking about that, I've been looking for them, and I've been looking what they sell for on eBay. It's crazy money, some of them.
Yeah, like I didn't even know it was a marble Bible. There's no pages or anything. It was just marble, and it was a Bible. It said Holy Bible. It was in the shape of a Bible, that kind of thing. It was a display piece. Picked it up for like $1 or $2 at a yard sale and sold it. You sell it for $20. I probably sold it way too cheap, but it was gone in no time out of the booth. Like that kind of stuff. Just and
And
I'm
also,
kind of going to what Retro Guy says. But if you've been on something weird, kind of weirdish, or numbers sell too. Like if you get a bunch of magazines for $10, you could probably sell each of them for $3 to $5 out of a booth or something. Or if they're really rare and collectible, you could probably get $10-15 a piece on
that's what I'm going to
eBay
do.
or online.
I listed those guitar magazines, Scotty, individually.
Yeah.
And what I might do is I might list them on Facebook Marketplace for a lot for like $60. Because the weight is the thing that's killing me on eBay.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
And I'm just kind of going with numbers games, like power and numbers. Like if you can get a big box of a lot of stuff, they might have $10 to $20 per value per item. But if you get a lot of it, like it adds up.
Mm-hmm. My Facebook Marketplace will only let me see things within 200 kilometers. Is it different than other parts of the country? Camera Girl 1?
I sold something to Lindsay, Thunder Bay, and Quebec.
Yeah, so Camera Girl 1 is sold outside of the 200-kilometer radius. Thunder Bay, Quebec. That's way...
Gatineau.
But Gatineau is more than 200 kilometers from Milton.
Yep.
So I don't know if they're restricting you.
Bought it and then had me send it somewhere. I didn't even.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll look into that. Sega Genesis. Yeah, that's what Scotty has right behind him. A couple of them.
Two in the box. Yep.
You have to weed through the crap.
I mean, but that's what makes picking unbelievable. Because when you look and look and look and look, and you're not finding all of a sudden you found something awesome. Like when I found that little alligator today, it just made my day. Because I'm like, that's money. That's pure money. $12.
Justin, there's days when you go out and you're like, I don't know, I'm not going to find anything. You're walking around, and then you turn the corner and you go, wow. And then you look it up and you go, wow, I can make $200 out buying this thing for $7. That's what I love about this business. You don't know what you're going to find. Scotty, you're right.
Yeah, and Justin, thrifting might be, and I don't know, maybe I'm just blowing smoke here, but in my mind, thrifting might be a little bit dangerous to start out with. I think yard sales is probably the best place to start because you can do bulk buy and you can negotiate. You can get a lower price. You can't really negotiate in most places at thrift stores. And I think that's where you're overpaying is because you're paying on stuff you're not sure of and it's in a thrift store. But if you go to yard sales, you can pick up stuff for 25 cents. Like it's insane. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or you can buy like 10 items for like $20, which is basically comes out to a couple bucks. Like, so I think maybe thrift stores might be something. If you're having problems and you're overpaying, maybe wait till yard sale season. Go to the yard sales because you're going to get it cheaper. If you overpay, you're in trouble. I think you almost have to look at it like stocks. Buy as low as you can and sell high as you can and get your profit and go buy more stuff.
I have some over 100. Oh, the Sega Genesis maybe he's talking about, Scotty?
Sorry, bud. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Hey, Swamp. How you doing, buddy?
I like Carl's comment, though. He's bought stuff, and the next day he threw it into the value.
Oh, yeah, it happens. Yeah,
it happens. If you're not, on the other flip side to this, if you're not making a mistake, you're not picking right because it's going to happen. Sometimes you'll take a little bit of chance on things, but I know my contradiction. So.
Yeah, no, Harry's right. The vintage electronics always sell. I've never sold canning jars, but I know you're big into that, Harry. But the old typewriters, if you get them, you get them cheap. You can make some really, really good money off of them.
I love Harry's channel because he is in the ballpark where I am. He loves the old stuff. Anything old can sell. It's out there. It's kind of sad to say, but I think with just the baby boomers coming to a point where they're starting to pass on, and I say that because it's just reality of life, and they've all done it too. You know what I mean? Like when I go to these auctions, I only wish that everything I have here when I pass on goes to so some other picker can enjoy it. You know what I mean? Like and find appreciation for it. So what I'm saying is that there's going to be a lot of stuff out there, and this old stuff is going to start turning up. And as out in your area, Chris, you got new houses coming up, so the old farms are getting bought up. Who knows what's in those barns? You know what I mean? Some of those old Victorian homes and farm homes.
There's not many left, man. They're getting torn down. There's not many farms left out here.
You got to go further out, eh?
Yeah, you got to go further out. Okay, I know what. Sorry, so what he's talking about is the transformer that we were talking about. He's saying over $100, so that's good. Yeah, okay. So that's why he was talking about the transformer. And then before we talk to Stacy here, he's fluent in French, just translating what the toy said. He said.
Okay.
Cross-border listing depend on what groups you are in. If you buy it, someone else will buy it too.
And you know what? I'm going to throw another comment out to Justin. Don't go, in my view, if you go and you try to buy something that people can use, maybe start off trying to figure out what people collect, because collectors love their stuff. I don't know. Yeah. I think you sell more to collectors than you do to anyone else.
Yeah, I think I agree. There's a lot of collectors out there.
There's a lot of collectors collecting a lot of different stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think my personal opinion, especially because I deal with old stuff, if you cater to the collectors at least to start with, I think that's where you're going to have your best results.
Like Justin, you go to a garage sale and find a box of Zippo lighters and pay $5 for them. And then you could take them and lot them together for $150, and a Zippo collector will buy them all because he's looking for them, especially vintage ones. There's like stupid stuff that sells out there.
Dude, in my mind, you don't get more crazy than buying a used estate pipe and selling that.
Exactly.
You don't get more crazy than that.
Yeah, exactly.
And I bought a bag of 14 or 12 or 14 for $8 at a Goodwill once, and they were gone. They were gone into the booth in like 2 weeks or a week. They were gone. I put $14.99 on each of them.
Yeah, it's awesome.
They were gone. One paid for the whole lot, and everything else was profit.
Here's a comment from Justin there, Scotty. He tries and watches as much as he can. Video games sell, of course, horror figures, but the stuff I buy doesn't. Justin, are you in Canada or are you in the U.S.? I don't know. Please, if you can answer.
Hey, got to go down a little bit here. We got a big guest.
Yeah,
Big guest down.
Diggeroo.
9:32. We'll come back to the others in a second.
9.
Hey, Pete. Thanks for stopping by, buddy.
9:32. Where is he? Oh, Pete, what's going on, buddy? Pete's in the house. Camera girl was dancing, Pete, in the background. Welcome. Thank you for dropping in. We appreciate it.
Thanks for dropping in.
Yeah.
Pete had it best last night. If you watch Tommy's show, there's 10, 15 minutes. There's a segment in there that Justin, you follow that. You know, that was awesome.
Yeah.
And thanks for jumping in, Pete. That's awesome.
Yeah, Justin, highly recommend watching. I want to tell you a story, Justin. What got me reselling is Pete. 4 years ago, I'm watching YouTube with my kid, and I see this guy jumping in dumpsters. And I'm like looking at him going, this guy's nuts. So I start watching his channel. I see what he's doing, and I go, I can do this. So because of him, I started at YouTube and I started my eBay business. And I thank Pete every day for sharing his knowledge and teaching me and teaching me on how to be good at this game. And it's about time and experience, and it's just that's what it is. You got to learn. You learn from each other.
Yeah.
So
Well, welcome. That was awesome. That's awesome.
that was awesome, Pete. Thanks for dropping in, buddy.
And any advice you want to give Justin? I'm sure he'd be happy to hear.
All right. Before Pete came in, where were we here? Diggaroo.
Oh.
Diggity doo. Here we go. Here we go. His got broken at the.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you had one. I remember retro. Awesome. Yeah. What happened? Did you smash it or what?
Marikak here.
Yeah.
If it's an older video that maybe was on like a Sotheby's auction or something, I might have seen that Marikak. But I mean that's some of that. That's way out of my league. I don't know anything about that kind of stuff.
There's Carl talking about the electric cat.
Carl.
Yeah. Sorry if that is hijacking your show. No, Stacy, absolutely
No.
not. Share whatever you want. That's why we're here.
Yeah, absolutely.
And for those of you that just joined, I know Pete just joined. We just did a segment on Facebook Marketplace. We had some highlights on what sells, what doesn't sell, and some information there that you may not be aware of. So please rewatch this.
There's Swamp there too. Two Dogs Digs.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you revised the listing, and also, hey, out for the 90 Marvel cards. They were exploded in value, especially if you have sealed full open sets.
I bought. I'm going to do a video on this too, but I bought today a bunch of Batman and Marvel cards, and inside it was a hockey card in a glass case, and it was a Patrick Waugh, and it looked signed.
Nice.
So that was a signed hockey card. Goes for about $40, but
I want to tell you a funny story about Patrick Waugh. Okay, Jen and I when we bought our first, we had a townhouse in Mississauga, and so I'm out front. We had, I'm watering the flowers, whatever, and this Porsche 911 comes ripping around the corner, and I went to the visitor parking, and this guy gets out, and I'm looking at him, and it's Patrick Waugh. I shake my head. I go, no, what is he doing in a townhouse complex in Mississauga? It can't be him. So I forget about it. I tell camera girl one, I say, look, I think I saw Patrick Waugh. She goes, you're nuts. What's he going to be doing over here? So the neighbor right across the road, he comes running down the street. He goes, Patrick Waugh is across the street. His sister lived in the same complex, and I never knew.
Oh wow.
So I never actually got to meet him. I guess he visited and then got back in his 911 and took off, right? But
yeah.
But it was just funny on how he kind of appeared. So.
You just missed Harry's comment there.
All right.
Have a great night, Harry. Thanks for stopping by, buddy.
See you, Harry. See you, buddy.
Yeah, best time to flip, yard sale, power tools, chainsaws. That's kind of out of my thing. I'm more into the old stuff, but absolutely, Marikak for sure. Yeah, you got to be patient, Justin. You'll find them. There's a lot of people that charge high prices for sure, but you'll find the cheaper stuff.
You guys are right. Very important.
Yep.
Carter.
Hey, Carter P.
Welcome, Carter. Oh, by post. Yeah, no problem. Stacy, don't worry. You can post whatever you like. We're here to help each other. That's what
Stacy, we're going to get over. We'll have to get over. Steph and I'll have to get over and meet you at your antique booth too.
Carter's saying hi.
AJ?
Thank you, AJ. Thanks, brother. Thanks for coming. Glad you like it.
Ah,
Oh, hey, we're in Canada, Justin, and shipping those, our rates are, we can't compete. That's our problem up here. And a lot of the guys that are doing that type of selling go to these cross-border shippers like Chit Chat, Stallion Express. Um, it's a hard. I'm not saying you can't make money if if you got some rare CDs or DVDs, but
yeah,
it's
I would stay away from that,
yeah,
especially
especially
when you're just starting out. I mean, Pete, who's got a
yeah,
just
Pizza.
came in to say hi. I watched a video where he had a bunch of he had the whole series on VHS of the Friday the 13th. If
Yeah,
you do something like that and you bundle them together and you give them to a collector like that, that's where you're going to make your money. But for the most part, that stuff is just it's they've made so many that people can pick them up anywhere.
there's Crider saying hi to Pete. Just watch out for the tax.
Yeah, with collectors, there is amazing value. Absolutely, AJ.
Oh, you're from Windsor. Ooh, wow. Okay.
Dude, Windsor's a good picking place.
Oh yeah.
Especially if you go outside of Windsor. There's some old farm country. If you go towards like the border, if you're going towards going south of the 401, I found some of my best picks in there. Really good picking, especially the old farmers. They got the old barns and stuff like that. You should be able to find lots of stuff out there, Justin.
Debbie saying the Pete. Hey, Rita. How are you?
Like,
no problem, buddy. Oh, really appreciate it. And I watched your St. Patrick's thing today. It was great, by the way.
Yep. Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's awesome to see you.
Retro.
For sure.
Everybody say hi to Pete now. Rita.
Yep. Each other, AJ, absolutely. Good point.
Yes. Wow. I'm hoping to sell mine soon.
The didgeridoo?
Yeah.
Do they want to see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Carter, you'll have to rewatch for sure. He showed up late, eh?
I saw Patrick once inside a market in Denver, Colorado. Nice guy. So if you guys don't know what a didgeridoo is, here it is here. And this is how big this thing's solid wood. Okay. And I paid $10 for it. And I guess they sell for different prices. But I have no idea on how to play it. So
I think it's hilarious that the lady asked you what
she said, what tone is it? And I said, well, I don't know how to play it. And then I said to her, do you know how? And she goes, well, not really. I want to learn. And then she asked me if I could play a song. And I said, I don't know what kind of song. Like, you want to play a Rolling Stones tune? Like, I don't know. How you blow in a tube and go, boo, boo. So it was kind of funny.
Do you think she was messing with you, or do you think she was serious?
I don't know. We'll see. She hasn't got back to me yet. New Chit Chats in Burlington. Yes, I heard that. Yeah, I know Carl's aware, Debbie's aware. Tomorrow's a big day for us up in here in Canada. I'm going to be part of one of the people involved in the online I guess Zoom meeting or whatever they're having. I'm going to bring that question up again. What eBay or what they're trying to do with Canada Post is we're all individuals. Right? I'm on a level 4. Scotty could be a level 2. This guy's on level 1. Shipping is our heel here. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to cut a deal with Canada Post where they treat the whole Canada, eBay.ca as a company, like Walmart. So if you open an account in a store, you now have access to special pricing through managed payments. Are they this close or are they this close? I don't know. I'm going to find more information tomorrow for us. If that happens, it's going to be a game changer for us in Canada, guys. So I will keep you guys up to date. Yeah, I got a guy ask me for it a couple of days ago because I don't know if I updated you guys. It's not working, so I'm selling it as is for parts. So don't tell Tommy I was late. Yeah. You know what? If I learn how to play it, I'm going to do a video.
Yeah, I was just gonna say you should do a video on it, Chris.
I'm going to go on my backyard with the sun shining, and Camera Girl 1 can film me doing it.
Vintage xylophone, and also being asked to send a video playing it. You know,
Yeah.
I'm going to expand a little bit on what Exxon is doing, and now that I've moved to selling full time, I'm really going to emphasize my videos, and I think that might be a way to go, and not just there, but I'm just saying like anything that's mechanical, anything that's moving, and hopefully this isn't become a time issue, but like an instrument or a clock, or you could show that it's functioning, it's working. You know what I mean? Even if you take something here and you just kind of show it around, saying there's no damage here, or you can point out certain damages if it's worthy of damages. You know what I mean? So I think videos might become more and more important in selling. What do you think, Chris?
Yeah, I think so. I think I've seen it at one time, and then they banned it for a while. But I think you're back to maybe putting a YouTube link of something being videoed in the listing, and that's something where you can set up a separate YouTube channel. Like I can call it, I don't know, whatever my DIDI Sales Canada, my store, and just put video clips in there of items that I'm selling. And once they're sold, just remove them. Right?
Well, I'm going to remove them. I was just going to change the title to sold.
Yeah,
but
you could do that too.
But keep the listing there in case more people want to come in. Because if you sell something that's old,
yeah,
it's kind of unique. Sometimes you can give a little history on it or something too. Like I'm not saying make a big video, but if you can do it within a 30 seconds to a minute, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I want to make a comment here, and this is not really a weird request. Okay, I got a request once. I was selling a bunch of NFL jerseys, and Camera Girl's laughing right now because she's know what I'm going to say. It was late one on a Friday night, and this person wanted me to put them on and model them, and send photos.
It was probably Carl.
No, it wasn't Carl. Carl didn't know me back then. And I send a message to that person. I go, "Are you kidding me?" And Camera Girl 1 was going, "You should have took." I said, "No, I'm not doing anything like that for a sale. It's not happening. I'm not modeling NFL jerseys for somebody I don't know down in Atlanta. Like, forget it. Those pictures would end up on some site, and then
yeah, oh yeah. That's a road you don't want to go down.
Sorry, Debbie. eBay seller check-in. Thank you. I can never remember the name of it. Well, I'll see you on it tomorrow if you're on there. The eBay guy who was on Dog's channel did not seem hopeful. Yeah, I agree. But again, we bring it up tomorrow and see what happens. That's all we can do. Keep pushing and pushing and pushing, right? That's for the Canada Post thing, Scotty. So, no, not yet. Wait. Don't jump on the gun. Wait till if it comes, fruition.
What's Justin saying there? Sorry?
Talking about the opening a store for
Oh,
the
oh,
Canada Post rate. Did I
I,
miss something here? I'm jumping here, I think.
you
Oh,
know,
okay, we were here. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that would be great, Scott. That's
What,
weird. Yeah,
what,
Justin,
what,
it was weird.
what Stacy saying would be great? Was that the videos?
Yeah, I think she's relating to that because we keep going down.
We just
Uh,
got a
that's
bunch of.
weird. Marie's in the room now, and
Hey,
you
Marie.
saying, and then video is the future. It is. They have to start doing this. I laugh my ass off. They're all asking about the
Well,
model.
the thing is, you're going to know what you're getting. And here's the thing with online auctions, you got some people messing around. So they're going to show you the best side
Yep.
and going to give you the best. So you don't really know if you're bidding on something that is completely cracked and broken on this side. You know what I mean? So you really don't know how much to value something.
Yeah.
I think if you do the video, you're fully explaining like this alligator that I got. I can say like the foot's missing, but the face and the teeth and the eyes are all great. You know what I mean? I can really hype it up, but I can still point out
Yep.
the issues. And I think
And
just confidence in the buyer, right?
and the good thing too with the video, if it's something that's mechanical, you can show it working. Right? If it's like a
100%.
VCR, you hook up the TV, you show it working. They see the item working.
Yeah.
Right?
Show them the serial number.
Yeah.
You know.
Marie, that's funny. Yeah, I thought it was funny too. Scotty, do you have an eBay account? There's a question for you.
I do, yes.
Yeah. It was Carter. Yeah. No, Carter didn't know me then. It was somebody in Atlanta, I think. Carl's laughing about it. Question for Scott or Chris or others. 5,000 DC and Marvel comics. Oldest ones are 35-cent comics, but all the way up to 2012. What do you think I should offer for the lot? Any input appreciated. Now, are they placarded in plastic? That's one question.
They probably are if
I
they're
hope
that.
they are. And if you watch Primetime Treasure, is that a show, Pete? What's his name? What's his name? Primetime Treasure Hunter?
Don or Dom?
Yeah, Don. He just did a show. Somebody was asking $300 for a bunch of comics in the same age, and he offered them 50 for all of them. I don't know how many was in the lot.
5,000 is a ton.
That's
So
a lot
I
of
think
comics. That's a lot of comics.
it's a lot of
But-
comics. I don't think I'd go over 1,000.
Yeah, you got to go cheap on them. You got to go cheap.
Tom, I mean, leave a comment. I might be interested in going halves on it or something because I sell them out of the booth, no problem. And I know Tom's from Burlington area, right? Isn't he out with that area?
He's something like that, I think. Yes.
Tom, maybe I go halves on. Maybe we could work something out. We'll, 5,000 is a ton. I mean,
Yeah.
you're going to throw them somewhere. It's going to be crazy. But I might be interested in that. It just depends how many are old and how many are new. And
the thing is with those, Scotty, too, some have value, some don't have value.
yeah,
So unless you're doing it in your area or your atmosphere in the antique booth, where people just walk up and pick 5, 6 up and whatever you're charging, but to ship and package, it's a tough game, man.
35 cents I don't think is super, super old either. Like
No.
it's old. I think your 12 cents and your 10 cents are more is where you want to be. But it doesn't matter. 35 cents right up to 2,000. Like I could sell that out of the booth. I'm only going to put $3, $4, or $5 on them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if I'm getting them
you're
for 25 cents or 10 cents a piece, I mean, if I could pick that up for $500, it's probably worth it to me.
That's probably the better deal right there.
Yeah.
Right?
So Tom, give me a shout out, give me a message. We could work something out and go halves on it. Then we're not stuck with a bunch of stuff. You know what I mean? So, but I mean, I sell comics all the time under the booth.
Oh, good. Nice tip there, Pete. Use flippertroll.com for embedding videos on eBay.
What is that, Trooper? Okay.
Yeah, write that down. Yeah.
Yep.
I guess that you can use that to post your videos and then list them on eBay. And I think eBay won't take them down. If I'm correct, Pete, maybe leave a message down below.
All right. Thanks, Pete.
Yeah. And when lockdown is over, cross-border. Listen, when the lockdown is over and the borders open, I've already told Pete I'm coming down with Camera Girl 1 to visit him in his shop. We're going to do a trip down there and hit some thrift stores and shoot a video.
.com.
Pete means Flipper Tools. Okay, so we're correcting. Hi, all.
That's
Hey,
fine.
Justin. How are you? Glad you made it. Yes, Flipper Tools. Oh, there you go. Thanks, Pete. Sorry, I'm a little behind here. We've been talking. Thank you, Debbie. Hi, Pete. Justin saying hi to you, Scotty. And you and me. And
Hey, Justin. Good to see you.
Rita. Yeah, no, absolutely. I'll let you guys know. I'm going to take some notes and I'll make sure I give you an update in Canada on what's new and what's going away and what's staying and what's bad. Or
Dom.
Yeah, prime time. Yeah, he just did a video on comics. I saw it. London. Yeah, Tom, that's another thing too. Find out if any of them are graded. Very important. I'm going to look closely at them tomorrow. What's your email, Scott?
It's Scott, SCOTT, on Kijiji at gmail.com. So just Scott on Kijiji at gmail.com. That's the one I use for this kind of stuff, Tom.
Yeah.
So just send it there. Once there, I'll just give you my phone number and we can text back and forth.
Yeah. And both our emails, guys, and mine's down below. If you ever have any questions, send them there. And we'll answer them the best we can. Yeah. And I will put, once this is done, I'll put Scott's email down below for you guys and his channel. I should be doing that all the time. Sorry, buddy. I apologize. Justin and Marie. I think we're all caught up.
And if anybody wanted to come on my Sunday show and do an interview with Chris and I, Tom, I like you. If we went and got this, we could talk about it and different things as well. So I mean, definitely reach out to that. So,
all right, Scotty, we're at the 2-hour mark.
Are we all ready?
Yes, time flies.
Wow, that went by so quick.
Where are we getting that? Oh, Marie.
Swamp Picker. Didn't he leave? You're back, eh, Swamp?
He's jumping in and in. Yeah. Chris is modeling income source. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to start modeling. And hi, Glenn.
Well,
okay, guys.
We want viewership to go up, not down, Chris.
Yeah. No. Anyways, guys, I want to thank you for joining Scott and I on my channel, Adventures in Reselling. And our topic today was Facebook Marketplace. I hope we shared some information that maybe you knew and you didn't know. As a few of you in the comments said, please share everything about the eBay meeting tomorrow, and I will. I promise you that. And please, guys, give us a thumbs up. 27 of us in the room. Really appreciate it. Scotty and I. If you haven't been to Scott's channel, Antiques and Profits, please go there and subscribe. I'm trying to get my buddy to 1,000 subs, and I know it's coming real soon.
Yeah, it's moving. It's moving. We got a lot of comments here.
Great show, guys.
Thanks, Carl.
Pete, thank you. Means a lot.
For coming in,
dude. Thank you.
Means a lot. Means a lot, for sure.
Thanks,
Swamp. Good to see you as always, bud. Justin Justin, just stick with it, buddy, and just don't overpay. Overpaying's going to be your worst. That's going to be worst downfall if you overpay for stuff. Just be patient. Watch a lot of YouTube. Thanks, Marie, Durdu, Jose, Justin, Rita. Thanks everyone for the comments and coming in. Carter P.
And happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your evening. All right. Okay, let's get this thing wrapped up, Scotty.
All righty. Thanks, everyone.
Good night, everybody. And we will talk to you later.